It's time to feel uplifted.
To begin, make sure you're sitting right on the edge of your chair. So the booty's on the edge of the chair and you have a nice, long, tall spine. Take the hands on the thighs, make sure the ankles are directly under the knees, and just holding the knees or the thighs wherever is comfortable for you. You're just gonna inhale and feel the heart lift. So imagine you had a flashlight right around here that you wanted to shine up towards the ceiling, and then the chin just can either stay neutral or lifted slightly, but only as much as feels comfortable for you. And then on the exhale, round back on your sits bones. It's not fun to think about, but I think about being punched in the gut. Round way back on your sits bones and take your chin all the way into your chest. Good. So your inhale initiates this movement. You get tall. The collarbones move away from one another like two canoes. Lift the chin only if it feels comfortable. You can always keep it dipped. Most important is to open across the chest, and then exhale deeply, round. Chin falls into the body, head heavy, roll back on the sits bones. Let's do this a little faster now. So inhale, open across the chest, shoulder blades draw together on the back. Exhale. It's like you were punched in the gut. You roll back on the sitting bones. Really don't be afraid to take the chin into the chest deeply so you can get a nice big stretch between the shoulder blades. Inhaling and exhaling. See if you can breathe in and out through the nose. Breathing in, fill up the chest. Shoulders glide down and back. Exhale, hollow out the belly, round deeply, chin into chest. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to a tall spine. Now for this one, you may want to take your feet a little bit wider apart on the floor. So instead of being hip width apart, they're almost even a little farther apart if you look at my feet. And then inhale, you're going to come forward, and it's like your upper body is stirring a giant pot. So as you inhale, you should feel yourself rock forward on your sits bones, like your pelvis is tipping forward. And then as you breathe out, round back on your sits bones. Again, it's like that feeling of being punched in the gut. And then imagine you were, again, like in the middle of a huge cauldron. So you want your shoulder to really scrape the left side of the cauldron and the right side of the cauldron. So you're just making these huge circles. Let's reverse the circles and go the other way. And breathing nice and long and slow and deep, stirring the inside of this giant pot. Good. Inhale, come back to a tall spine. Bring the feet back towards one another so the heels are directly under the knees, hip width apart again. And for this next one, we're going to come into a forward fold. So you're going to see what range of motion works for you. First, just extend the left leg. Inhale, get tall. So you're going to flex the left toes back towards your face. And if you have shoes on, that's okay. Just have like the very bottom part of your shoe on the ground, so you can inhale, get tall, look that your shoe or your 5 toes are pointing straight up towards the ceiling, and then just hinge forward. So you're just going to kind of feel a stretch, hopefully along the back of the left leg here. A lot of times, tightness in the sciatic nerve or the back of the legs is contributing to our low back pain. Now, inhale, get tall here, send the heart forward, and then exhale, use your abs to keep this long spine. If you need to kind of hold the right knee for support, that's all right. 3 more deep breaths here. The goal is we just don't want to be rounded and hunched over. You want to have a nice long spine. Tailbone to crown of head long. Last breath. Good. Press yourself up, taking this into a hip stretch. So if you don't have a lot of range of motion in the hips, no big deal. You're just going to straighten the right leg as well and cross the left ankle over the right. And you might want to take your heels a little closer towards you, and you're going to fold forward here. You could also cross like this, left ankle over right, like this. We're looking for a stretch in the outer left hip. If you can get the left ankle on the knee, this would be a place to be as well. Yeah, so pick any one of those options. Inhale, get tall, and then exhale, fold. And you can always hold your chair for support. So hold the chair, yeah? And then 3 deep breaths here. Remember, spine is long, heart is shooting forward. No rounded backs. Nice, big, long, slow, deep breaths. And you're looking for a stretch in the outer left hip. Left ankle is over the right knee, or it's just crossing the right leg in some capacity that feels okay for you. Last big deep breath. And then we'll take both these stretches on the second side. So placing the left foot down, now the right leg is going to straighten. So we'll take the hamstring stretch first. So your shoe or 5 toes are pointing straight up. Inhale, get tall first. And then exhale, hinge forward at the hips, keeping a long spine best you can. You can place the hands on the left thigh if you need that support. And you could hold the back of the underside of the chair too here if you needed. Inhale, think length. So there's a beam of light shooting out the crown of the head, out of the heart. Exhale, maybe you fold a little bit deeper into the stretch, but without rounding the upper body. Shoulder blades glide down and back. One more huge deep breath here. Good, and then setting up for our hip stretch, so press yourself up. Again, you're gonna choose. Some of you will need to extend the left leg and cross the right ankle over. And again, hinge forward like this. Now we're looking for a stretch in the outer right hip, right? So the ankles can be crossed, cross at the shin, or if you're able, 90 degrees here, and the right ankle is totally over the left thigh. Hinge forward, hold the sides of your chair for support, glide the shoulders down and back, and send the heart forward. Huge deep breath. Dip the chin, make sure the back of the neck is long. Sitting bones are rooting, and then from the tailbone to the crown of the head, there's just this magnificent long line of energy. Last breath. Good, gently set that foot down. Coming into a spinal twist. So once again, feet are underneath the knees. Inhale, nice long, slow, deep in-breath. Exhale, take the right hand to the left side of your chair and come into a twist. So you really use your chair for support here, whatever kind of chair you might have at home, and then reroute your feet into the ground. So whether you're with shoes or bare feet, press into the earth a lot, and that's going to help you feel the twist in a much deeper way when you really feel the feet rooting. Inhale, pull the belly button in towards the spine, and then make sure you're not just twisting with your neck. So actually take your neck the opposite way of the twist. Yeah, so I like to call this the vein twist. I'm not twisting. So you're just twisting in the upper back. Keep pressing the feet down. Press the feet down a lot into the floor. Last breath. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up, sweep up. And we'll take it the other way. So left hand holds the right side of the chair. Using your chair however you need to for support. You could always just have the hand on the outer thigh, so whatever works for you. Inhale, get tall, sitting bones to crown of head. Exhale, pull the navel into the spine, so it's length in the spine that guides you into this rotation. Press the feet into the ground firmly. Notice how that totally changes the energy of the twist. Inhale, get taller through the back of the head. Back of the neck is long, root through the sits bones. And now take the head out of it. So turn your head towards the front of the room. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist a little deeper, and you're really feeling the twist in the upper back as opposed to in the head and neck. Good. Beautiful. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, take the right hand to the outside of the chair and just reach the left arm up and over for a lateral side bend. Notice if you're collapsing or rounding forward. See if you can stack that left shoulder on top of the right. So go the same direction as me. I'm mirroring you. Deep breath. And then the opposite way. So left hand now grips the chair, right arm goes up and over. You can even follow the hand with your gaze. Again, longer as you come into this lateral side bend. So we're always thinking about lengthen the spine. Belly button pulls in, so navel's kissing the back of your spine. And then shine your heart towards the ceiling best you can, stacking left shoulder on top of right. Deep breath in. So no rounding or collapsing. Last big inhale. Good. Once you've exhaled completely, inhale both arms up. And exhale, bring the hands down through prayer, resting that prayer right at heart center. Inhale, feel your chest lift the thumbs. Exhale all the way. So much love from my heart to yours. Namaste.